Good evening and welcome to Eagle Eye News at 5. I'm Alicia Richardson.
And I'm Christy Clayton.
Auburn University's Cross-Cultural Center for Excellence held an event for Black History Month, which features spoken words, poems, and keynote speaker Ilyas Shabazz. In honor of Black History Month, Ilyas Shabazz, daughter of human rights activist Malcolm X, spoke out in a Black History program about her father's legacy.
You'd be walking down the street, someone could have lied on you or anything, and moms would come after you and they would lynch you. And they'd tie you up on a tree and they'd lynch you and they'd watch the life of some out.
I continue to define myself as other, as long as my skin is as brown as the dirt that still covers the continent of Eden's verge. As long as my blood runs as red as the name of the sea which once gave the spice trade its true fame, I will wear my hair as nappy as Kiki.
I wish that a lot of them try to dissuade from certain conversations or topics. I wish that they...
Shabazz is the daughter of human rights activist Malcolm X. She is an award-winning author, educator, and motivational speaker.
Newly elected SGA President Dane Block and the President of Auburn University's Black Student Union, John Otis Blanding, have responded to reports about discussing lack of diversity in the incoming SGA executive team. The incoming executive team is the least racially diverse SGA executive board in recent years. Block stated that the SGA has a group of individuals that bring different opinions, mindsets, and goals to the table.
Blanding commented on the lack of minority representation by saying, "This year's SGA Executive Board must take on a sense of creativity to combat the unfortunate yet inevitable sentiment spurring from the absence of a minority representative. Representation is important to us and a vast majority of the student body." Blanding added that he has confidence in the new SGA leaders.
A motorcycle crash claimed the life of an Opelika man on Sunday, February 25th. Paul Thomas Lott was killed when his motorcycle veered off the road and struck a tree. No other vehicles were involved.
Lott was pronounced dead on the scene. The crash was not discovered by officials until February 26th. Alabama state troopers are continuing to investigate the crash.
Auburn police are looking for a man who vandalized several buildings in downtown Auburn. According to the reports, graffiti was drawn on various structures and buildings, causing damage and requiring city workers and business owners to spend time removing or covering it.
The suspect was captured on video surveillance. The Auburn Police Division is asking that anyone with information or who recognizes the suspect to call detectives at 334-501-3140 or the tip line at 334-246-1391.
Bed bugs have recently been reported at the East Alabama Medical Center. The Center for Disease Control says that bed bugs affect individuals in different ways but are not known to spread disease.
East Alabama Medical Center spokesperson John Atkinson wrote in a statement to Eagle Eye TV, "We recently had a few isolated bedbug situations introduced from outside of the hospital. Along with our pest control company, we took immediate and aggressive steps to eliminate the pest and have continually improved our process to prevent the spread. We will always work tirelessly to ensure the best environment for our patients, guests, and staff."
Auburn students have reported receiving phone calls from a number masked to appear as the FBI. Auburn's Department of Campus Safety and Security, the Office of Information Technology, and the Auburn Police Division have been made aware of the FBI scam.
Auburn Campus Safety and Security sent an email warning students to be cautious when giving out information via telephone.
2 individuals were arrested early Sunday morning after breaking into Jordan-Hare Stadium. Harry James Briskler and Elizabeth Ferret Harmon were found by officers in the southeast end zone of the stadium.
Officers engaged in a short pursuit before the 2 individuals into custody. Briskler and Harmon have been charged with public intoxication, attempting to elude an officer, and third-degree criminal trespassing.
Gun control activists are calling for a student walkout and march to be planned for next month, following the mass shooting at a high school in Parkland. The Women's March Network has called for a nationwide student walkout at 10 a.m. on March 14th. The march will last 17 minutes, 1 minute for every life that was lost.
Following the walkout, March for Our Lives will occur on March 24th in Washington, D.C. The march was organized by the survivors of the majority Stoneman Douglas High massacre. Douglas student Alex Wind said, "We're marching because it's not just schools. It's movie theaters, it's concerts, it's nightclubs. This kind of stuff can't just happen. We are marching for our lives. We are marching for the 17 lives we lost."
Coming up, how to pay off your Auburn parking ticket by giving back to veterans.
You're watching Eagle Eye TV, Auburn's news leader.
I believe this is a practical world and that I can count only on what I earn. Therefore, I believe in work, hard work.
I believe in education, which gives me the knowledge to work wisely and trains my mind and my hands to work skillfully.
I believe in honesty and truthfulness, without which I cannot win the respect and confidence of my fellow men.
I believe in a sound mind, in a sound body, in a spirit that is not afraid, and in a clean sport that develops these qualities.
I believe in obedience to the law because it protects the rights of all.
I believe in human touch, which cultivates sympathy with my fellow men and mutual helpfulness and brings happiness for all.
I believe in my country because it is a land of freedom and because it is my home, and that I can best serve that country by doing justly, loving mercy, and walking humbly with my God.
And because Auburn men and women believe in these things, I believe in Auburn and love it.
Retired Colonel Mark Mickleby spoke to Auburn students last Wednesday in Langdon Hall. He kicked off the inaugural Sustainability Speaker Series led by the Office of Sustainability. Mickleby spoke to students about how sustainability is an organism's ability to remain diverse as we think across future generations. He explained how sustainability is on the rise in the 21st century because of rallies such as resource scarcity and climate change. Sustainability can affect the world not only environmentally, but also socially, politically, and economically.
Sustainability is a very real operating system that could create a great future of opportunity for them if they just make that choice to dive in, roll up their sleeves, and get on with the business at hand.
Auburn Parking Services announced that it will be partnering with Red Cross and Totes of Hope to sponsor a personal care kit drive. Totes of Hope collects items for homeless veterans and distributes them through veterans hospitals and outreach programs. There will be a $2 credit for each item, and there will be a limit of $50 for this drive, which can be credited to your account. The credit will go towards paying off parking tickets. You can donate these items for credit until February 26. Socks, toothpaste, toothbrushes, soap, deodorant, hand sanitizer, hairbrushes, 2-in-1 shampoo, small puzzles and games, and small hand towels. All items can be dropped off at the Parking Services office. For more information, visit the Parking Services website.
Plainsman Park, home of Auburn baseball, will start selling alcohol inside the stadium. Auburn City Council approved an alcohol license for the on-campus baseball stadium. Alcohol will be sold in a select area of the park to premium ticket holders. Beverages will be served in cups and will not be allowed outside of a designated area.
Many residents are feeling frustrated with Auburn City Council regarding building height limits in downtown. Height ordinances have long been a point of contention in the city, as many residents want the height in downtown to remain lower. Last summer, the city lowered the height ordinance from 75 feet to 65 feet, but now the city is considering raising it back to 75 feet.
Auburn residents are unhappy, stating that greed, broken promises, and shady deals are happening within the council. The City Council will vote on the building height ordinance on March 22nd.
Donors contributed approximately $470,000 this Tiger Giving Day. Auburn alumni, faculty, fans, and students logged into tigergiving.org to donate within a 24-hour time frame. Participants could choose between donations of $30, $75, or $100.
The donations were divided among 31 projects and clubs, which donors could select from. Auburn senior Grace Freeman expressed her gratitude for all of those who donated to Auburn's Equestrian Club. Through the generosity of donors, the club raised over $11,000 for their program.
This week's pet of the week is Bowser. Bowser is 1.5 years old and is very playful and affectionate. Bowser loves tennis balls and is an active and energetic dog.
Bowser's former owner reported that he is a very kind and patient dog who loved their children. He is available for adoption at the Lee County Humane Society.
After the break, a rare sighting for bird watchers in Alabama.
You're watching Eagle Eye TV, Auburn's news leader.
For all the papas out there, let's stop what we're doing and take a moment. A moment to be with our kids. They can be loud moments, goofy moments, sporty moments, dorky moments, kooky moments. Moments where we talk or walk or just hang out. It doesn't really matter. They all count, because every time dads take a moment to be with their kids, well, it's pretty momentous. So let's all take a moment to make a moment today.
I'm Ferdinand. You look at me and think big. You think scary, but I'm a little misunderstood. Sorry, I almost killed you. You've all been misunderstood. I'm not a fighter.
I don't understand that at all.
Kids with learning and attention issues like dyslexia and ADHD are misunderstood too. Take the time to understand.
Best plan ever!
With the right support, everyone can reach their full potential, because you can't judge a bull by his cover. Learn more at understood.org.
An extremely rare yellow cardinal has bird watchers and biologists heading to Shelby County, Alabama. Auburn University biology professor Jeffrey Hill said that the cardinal is an adult male that carries a genetic mutation which causes what would normally be red feathers to be bright yellow instead.
The yellow cardinal has been called a 1 in a million mutation. So do you think the bird would be an Auburn fan? Because it's not red, so I'm thinking, you know, doesn't like Alabama.
I don't know. That's all we have for you tonight. Be sure to keep up to date with all the latest news by following us on Facebook and Twitter at Eagle Eye TV and online at eagleeyeauburn.com. I'm Alicia Richardson.
And I'm Christy Clayton. Thank you for joining us, and War Eagle.